I'm very honored to be nominated for this award. So what do I think of when I hear the term global resilience? I think of collaboration. I think of students collaborating with each other, with faculty, and also with community organizations. I think of leadership, students taking charge of their education and all sorts of opportunities. I think of students being outgoing, adventurous, and pushing their boundaries. And of course, I also think of sustainability and environment. We may live very far apart from one another, but we're actually very close. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Risa Whitson, and I'd like to thank the Office of Global Affairs and International Studies for organizing this and for the nomination. I'd also like to thank the Department of Geography Awards Committee for recognizing my work and nominating me for this award. In terms of what global resilience means to me, I would say listening, learning, and preparing. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to thank you for the nomination for this International Education Week Award for Resilience. I'd like to thank my colleagues, Kyle Butler and Becky Challenger, who've worked so hard alongside me in the past year and made similar efforts. And I'd like to thank Dr. Kurzik for nominating us. And I want to recognize how much he's done for the international education community in the past year or so. Again, I'd also like to thank my students who have done so much in the past year and really shown what resilience can be.
It is an honor to be recognized in this way. However, it's a lot easier to be resilient when you have someone to be resilient with. So to that end, I would like to thank my students, my international students who I've been working with through this pandemic, as well as my colleagues, Aaron and Becky, who are also being recognized tonight, and my former colleagues from the Ohio Program of Intensive English, who we also worked with through most of this pandemic.
Thank you so much for this nomination. I feel so grateful for the encouragement, guidance, and support of Jerry Kurzik, who nominated my colleagues and I for this award. Jerry has paved the way and provides a model of excellence and resilience in global education for us every day. I'm also so thankful for the amazing students and colleagues that I have been so fortunate to work with, from Athens to Uzbekistan to Russia, Japan, and beyond. Thank you all.
I am privileged and honored to accept the nomination under the category of Global Teaching and Learning in 2021 International Education Week. This award I really dedicated to my students who have joined me and trusted me in global teaching and learning, especially through the COIL project here in Ohio, as well as my colleague in Stellenbosch University who supported me and her students in making this happen. Indeed, it's a win for all of us. I'm humbled and I accept this nomination. Thank you.
Reading these special letters from Mackenzie Perry and Callie Martindale confirmed for me what I was thinking in terms of a 5-word answer to the prompt from Global Affairs, that global resilience is about the courage to embrace the possible, which is exactly what these two have done. Callie challenging herself to adapt and thrive in a demanding environment half a world away from Ohio. Mackenzie realizing that studying law at Edinburgh was actually an option that could happen and is happening right now, which is extraordinary.
My name is Ghirmai Negash. I am a professor of African literature and critical theory within the Department of English. I am also the director of the African Studies program. I am pleased, very honored indeed, to have been nominated for this recognition. Thank you CIS, thank you Ohio University. I came to Ohio University in 2005, and since then I have been trying in a small way to contribute knowledge on Africa through publication, research, and creative activity. And this acknowledgement is very encouraging. It is a moral booster indeed. So thank you. I also want to thank Dr. Asansar, who nominated me, as well as everybody else who worked on the nomination process. So thank you everyone again.
Resilience is about maintaining connections. When we're talking about maintaining connections, we could be talking about maintaining our connections with the Higher Education Commission in Pakistan as we seek to enable scholarly mobility by potential students. We could be talking about maintaining connections like we do with the Pontifical Catholic University of Ecuador, to have ongoing research and to have ongoing community engagement where we try to improve living conditions around the world. Or resilience could be about maintaining connections with any group of students, any group of faculty, staff, and community partners around the world where we seek inbound and outbound connections to allow for us to engage in global research, global teaching, global service, and of course to build a global community. That's why I believe that resilience is about maintaining connections.
Hi everyone, I'm Dave Ridpath from the College of Business and the Department of Sports Management. Very honored to have been nominated by one of my colleagues for this award. And I know I only have a few seconds, but I'm supposed to say, what does global resilience mean to me? From a sports perspective, the global sports industry is expanding daily, and we need to prepare resilient students who are going to be in the sports marketplace running sports in the future on a worldwide basis, not just on a local, regional, and national basis. So that's what global resilience means to me.
Dr. Foley organizes weekly international seminars, and educators and graduate students from different countries, like at least 8 or 9 countries are regularly participating in the weekly seminar. And also he has traveled to Nepal, and then he conducted several professional development programs for Nepalese mathematics educators and others.
The resilience of humanity depends on global harmony, international cooperation, and the golden rule of loving others as you love yourself. Thanks again.
I'm sending this video to recognize Dr. LeRiche's outstanding work in supporting Ohio University's global engagement. Matthew led multiple OU student cohorts to Leipzig and further expanded on a very special and long-standing exchange tradition between Ohio University and Leipzig University here in central Germany. And both German and American students shared with me their highest regards for Dr. LeRiche's truly innovative ways of teaching global affairs and supporting global engagement, bringing the students together with think tanks, international organizations, diplomats, and business. And thus, I could not be more delighted to nominate him for his efforts in supporting global engagement, both for the students as well as for our institutions. Best of luck and all best from Leipzig to OU.
Hello everyone. I'd like to thank you for this honor and privilege of recognizing me for global inclusion and diversity. This recognition becomes more special because a nomination comes from a student. This is actually your recognition and your award. All of you teach me to be a better person and a better teacher. So what is global resilience? Global resilience is people coming together to work towards sustainable change, sustainable peace, and sustainable happiness. Thank you.
Hello, and thank you so much for your consideration. I'm really proud to be part of programs like the GCP Brazil that expands OU into South America, gives students an incredible opportunity to have new experiences, get out of their comfort zone, see a different part of the world, and work with live clients in Brazil on Brazilian projects. I traveled many places around the globe. I was born in Brazil, my parents are British. My wonderful wife is from Mexico. These things made me realize that we're all very similar, nowadays more connected than ever, but there's still room for improvement. So let's continue to create and share experiences with our students and make the world a better place. Thank you, obrigado, gracias.